Las Vegas doesn't just glow with neon lights, it flourishes in them. On the night of Saturday, May 31, 2025, those lights lit up Allegiant Stadium with an extraordinary brilliance and intensity. The city, already a vibrant mix of extravagance, chaos, and spectacle, gained an even greater attraction: Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Grand National Tour. By the time the doors opened at 5 p.m., excited fans had formed long lines around the stadium, united in their anticipation. This was more than just another concert. It was a cultural milestone, a powerful blend of artistry, emotion, and collaboration. Las Vegas had hosted many events, but nothing quite like this. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. At the heart of the evening were two artists at the height of their careers. Kendrick Lamar, riding high from his sixth studio album Gen X, had once again reinvented himself, this time as a cooler, more strategic figure, shaped by years of public silence and thoughtful statements. SZA, enjoying the success of her SOS Deluxe, Lana edition, had evolved from a vulnerable dreamer into a symbol of emotional clarity, strength, and transformation. Together, they were not just performing, they were creating an entire universe, with Las Vegas as its centerpiece for one night only. The evening kicked off with DJ Mustard, who had far surpassed his early reputation. With deep roots in West Coast hip-hop and a diverse body of work across various genres over the past decade, Mustard transformed the stage into a lively prelude to what was to come. Mixing tracks he produced for artists like YG and Ty Dolla $ign, and even teasing unreleased songs, he knew his mission: to not just warm up the crowd but to set it ablaze. By the end of his set, Allegiant Stadium was buzzing with energy. Then came the first dramatic beat drop of the night. The lights dimmed, and silence enveloped the audience. When they flickered back on, it was Kendrick. No frills, no excess, just the artist and his message. Dressed in muted camouflage, with his head down and fists clenched, Kendrick Lamar stepped onto a stage that resembled a military setup more than a concert venue. His opening lines struck with precision as he launched into "The Heart Part 6, allowing each word to resonate throughout the stadium like a powerful sermon. His movements were synchronized with dancers in tactical gear, their choreography tight, calculated, and intense. He followed with Euphoria, a fiery response track that the audience sang back word for word, as if they too had something to express. The energy was not just hype, it was surgical, almost ritualistic. This concert shifted away from nostalgia and familiar crowd favorites. Kendrick's performance primarily focused on Gen X, his most intricate and divisive album to date. Songs like Gloria and Luther blended innovative sound design with profound lyrics, creating an experience that went beyond conventional genres and industry norms. During Luther, the stage transformed into a mirror-adorned cathedral, reflecting both Kendrick and the audience, a powerful visual metaphor. By the time he performed Not Like Us, the unofficial anthem of his rivalry with Drake, the audience was no longer passive, they were fully engaged. As the energy reached its peak, the lights dimmed once more. A gentle breeze swept across the stage, and from behind a curtain of vines and golden light, SZA appeared, both contrasting and complementing Kendrick's intensity. While Kendrick commanded the stage, SZA's presence felt dreamlike. Her setting was vibrant, filled with greenery, swaying branches, and mist rising from the ground. She entered on a leaf swing, her soft vocals beginning with her airy tone flowing through the audience like incense. Accompanied by a band dressed in earthy colors and backup dancers whose movements mirrored nature, SZA created a serene oasis amid the chaos. Her performance unfolded like a personal confession. Snooze drifted through the stadium like a nostalgic sigh, while Kill Bill was delivered with a playful smile. The audience didn't just sing along, they leaned in, hanging on her every word as if deciphering the meanings behind her songs. She performed Saturn and Ghost in the Machine, touched on Low, and then shifted the mood with a captivating medley of Drew Barrymore, Normal Girl, and F2F, allowing each song to flow seamlessly into the next like a stream of consciousness. Then came the moment when their worlds collided. Kendrick returned for All the Stars, his verse cutting through SZA's ethereal chorus like sunlight piercing through fog. The crowd erupted, not just for the music, but for the undeniable chemistry between them. Their interactions on stage were filled with mutual respect. This was not a forced collaboration. It was two artists sharing the space, uplifting and challenging each other in real time. They continued with Doves in the Wind and Love Galore, revealing that this was more than just a performance. It was a narrative journey. Themes of power, desire, mistrust, and redemption wove through their exchanges like dialogue in a film. SZA was no longer just the emotional counterpart. She became a powerful presence, drawing Kendrick out of his own thoughts and into the moment. After a brief yet impactful collaborative performance, Kendrick Lamar resumed his solo set, diving deeper into his artistry. King Kunta ignited a wave of energy, with the crowd moving in unison, shaking the very structure of the stadium. He followed with the powerful tracks Dien and Humble, where the live drums made the bass resonate like a second heartbeat. Then he slowed the pace with Love and Pride, allowing moments of vulnerability to surface. During All Right, he raised his fist high, inspiring thousands of fans to join in, a moment of unity that felt both political and deeply personal. Kendrick's ability to command silence in a stadium is as striking as his lyrics. At one point, he stood completely still for nearly 30 seconds before starting Feel, his voice slightly trembling, not from exhaustion but from restraint. This was more than just a performance, it was a raw expression. SZA returned shortly after for her second set, and the mood shifted. It was later in the evening, the lights dimmed, and the songs took on a more intimate feel. She began with Good Days, her voice rising above a sea of phone lights that flickered like digital fireflies. She continued with Blind, and a stripped-down rendition of I Hate You, leaving the audience breathless. However, the highlight was used. It wasn't just the song itself, but the way she performed it. Sitting on the edge of the stage with her legs dangling, she sang directly to the front row as if no one else was there. In those moments, the crowd of 60,000 became a single, collective witness to something profoundly vulnerable. Just when it seemed the show might end quietly, both artists returned for a final act. Dressed in black and silhouetted against a backdrop of fire effects and booming drums, Kendrick and SZA launched into Luther together. The stadium pulsed with energy, felt in the chests and bones of everyone present. It wasn't about who delivered the better verse, it was about how seamlessly their energies intertwined, reflecting the journey they had taken over the past 2.5 hours. When it concluded, there was no encore, just silence followed by thunderous applause. Outside the stadium, the city resumed its usual rhythm. Sounds of casinos, car horns, and laughter filled the air. But for those inside Allegiant that night, Las Vegas felt transformed. Something extraordinary had taken place, difficult to put into words. The Grand National Tour was not just a concert, it was a glimpse into what stadium shows could evolve into, part confession, part revolution, part fever dream. Kendrick Lamar not only showcased his lyrical talent but also transformed it. He turned the stage into a space for profound meaning, presenting complex ideas and questions that lack straightforward answers. Each song from Jinx carried significance, from the haunting charm of Euphoria to the heartfelt yearning of Gloria. He engaged the audience with the authority of a leader and the sensitivity of a poet, steering clear of gimmicks or pandering. It was a display of sophisticated and intentional artistry. In contrast, SZA fostered an environment for emotional expression. Her voice varied from soft to powerful, seamlessly blending every aspect of her performance. She explored themes of heartbreak, self-worth, anger, and peace as if they were chapters in a story, with her visuals serving as crucial narrative elements rather than just a backdrop. Whether navigating digital realms or standing alone in a spotlight, she completely captivated the audience. The significance of the Grand National Tour lies in its refusal to rely solely on spectacle. It goes beyond that. It encourages the audience to engage in introspection while experiencing the LED screens and fireworks. This performance not only entertains but also provokes thought, celebrates, mourns, and offers healing. On May 31, 2025, Allegiant Stadium transformed from a mere concert venue into a center of cultural connection. Perhaps that's what makes it so memorable. In a city where illusion reigns and extravagance is the norm, Kendrick and SZA provided something entirely different: clarity. For one night, the glamour faded and the noise quieted. What remained was pure truth, in the lyrics, in the movements, and in the silence. For those who attended, that truth will resonate long after the event has ended. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.